The Council for Geoscience is one of the state entities. We are responsible for geoscientific research in South Africa, and we are also responsible for the collection and collation of geoscientific data. As you might know, this is a very critical input in any exploration from junior to major. So we provide all the necessary information to our stakeholders. So the reason why it's important for us to partner with the likes of the Junior Indaba is to provide also support to the stakeholders who are present in the room. And we also have that mandate to collaborate, to engage further in some of the activities that we might be able to help them with. So with the Council for Geoscience, we are embarking on a journey where we will be more active in exploration in South Africa. And how we go about this, similarly to the Junior Indaba, we are partnering with juniors all across South Africa. Obviously, we provide the technical expertise that are necessary to get the projects from pre-competitive stage, and hopefully we get them to a point where we can realize value from these projects. So in terms of small-scale mining, our role is more on providing support to the DMPR, which is the Mineral Resources Ministry in South Africa. And we, based on the evidence and also from the experiences that we have had, we are more capable of providing support in terms of policy development in South Africa. So that is generally our role when it comes to small-scale mining. However, we do encourage the small-scale miners to maybe come and legalize their operations so that they can now actively participate in exploration funded activities, where we can also provide them the necessary skill sets that they need in order to fulfill and in order to get into the mainstream industry where they start mining and realize value for their projects. So in terms of support, in the previous days, they have spoken extensively about available financial means that are made available to most stakeholders and also junior miners. So in terms of us as the Council for Geoscience, we have partnered with the IDC as well as the DMPR in establishing the Junior Mining Exploration Fund. So recently we had about 2 calls that were finalized. The first one went out in 2024, if I'm not mistaken, and the second call actually came out in 2025. And the focus was to call on junior miners who have projects in critical minerals to bring forward their applications so that we can then rate them based on technical expertise in terms of are they in the good location for us to be prospecting for such a mineral and so on, and whether their PRs are valid and so forth. So once we have undertaken that, the decision is then deliberated whether the person can then, the holder of the right can then receive funding for further exploration activities so that we can help to mature the projects to such a level that they can then get to a mineable stage. One advice I would give to them is, the world is your oyster and the opportunities are there. I know most junior miners struggle with accessing funding, but in the current climate, we have made it possible as the Council for Geoscience in collaboration with the DMRE and DMPR and IDC to uphold them so that they can get and execute their projects and get them to a point where we realize the true value of the projects. And also, once these opportunities are open to the junior miners, it's an opportunity to also uplift our economy. So it's a critical input in terms of upholding and building our country as a whole.